there, welcome back to the Happiness IRA, where we talk about how money weaves itself into your life. Today's weaving is about the IRA versus the Roth IRA. Many people don't really understand which tool they should be using, and so it happens to be one of the first questions I often get from people, just wondering, which one do I choose? If it's something that's keeping you from saving, let's get that question answered right now. All right, jumping to the whiteboard now.
Watch out, somebody gave this lady a whiteboard.
I'm a picture person and I really like to explain these complicated topics through pictures. So give me a second to draw this up on the board, the difference between an IRA and a Roth IRA. Okay, folks, a lot of people make this conversation a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. The fact is that a Roth IRA, you're putting into your retirement account after taxes. So I like to see that as being taxed on the seeds going into the ground. If I'm contributing $5,000 in a given year, I'm paying taxes now and I'm letting that grow so that eventually this beautiful corn that I drew on here, I'm a financial planner, not an artist. Case in point. Maybe it's a couple $1,000,000. We'll see. Having all of that money be able to be taken out tax-free. It's significant for young people. So your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, it's very much worth paying taxes on the seed, setting up a Roth IRA. Now, if you're in your 50s or 60s, maybe it's not so important to get some after-tax dollars in there to go the Roth route. Maybe it's more advantageous for you to do the traditional IRA, because in the traditional IRA, you're not paying taxes on the seeds going into the ground. You're getting a tax deduction for it. So let's say I'm earning $100,000 and I'm stowing away $5,000 for retirement in a traditional IRA. That reduces my $100,000 income down to $95,000. And maybe, just maybe, I'm in my peak earning years in my 50s and 60s. That when I step into retirement, I'm going to have a lower income. So I'd probably rather just get taxed on the harvest, because those seeds I'm putting into the ground in my 50s and 60s, they probably won't have as long or enough time to really grow into this big harvest. They'll just be little bitty sprouts, right? So that's, for time purposes, that's the way you split it out between the traditional IRA and the Roth IRA. Wasn't that fun seeing me attempt a drawing? I thought you might like that. But, so yeah, it really just comes down to taxes. Do you want to pay your taxes now, or do you want to pay your taxes later? Now, to be clear, with this big disclaimer, I am super partial to Roth IRAs, so I tend to lean that direction, but it's always good to get individual counsel if you're still not quite sure. But my thought is, we don't know where taxes are going. We know where they are today. If I'm going to pay them, I may as well pay them now. Let my account grow, because I also don't know where that's going. And it's probably going to have some growth attached to it, considering I'm 30 years old and have quite a few years ahead of me before retirement. With all of that information, I will leave you, and you take care.